Good day. Today we're going to look at the creation of a new user. By now you're familiar with the screen and the demo user, but today we're going to show you how to set yourself up as a user. You simply click on the Create New User button at the bottom of the screen, and it will then ask you for your username and password. I'm just going to call myself Fred and put in my password. Tab key will take you from the one field to the next. The system will now present me with a series of screens where I can define myself as a user, and I will take you through there. That's Fred tab blogs. I can select whatever country I am in, and if I select the the UK for instance, then it will give me a range of places. Now I can say I'm in London, put an email address in here. Down the left under planning, there is a question here: when were you born, what age do you want to retire, and how frequently do you get paid? This information is used purely to calculate how many paydays remain between now and when you retire, or between any point and when you retire, and is available for display off your main screen. I will show you this again in more detail later. Default appointment duration, this is for when you make an appointment in the planner. I will set this to 45 minutes and move on to my company details, where I will type in my company name. I can of course put my company logo in here, and that will get printed on all my reports. Security, I can go and put a hint in here for my password. Seeing that I use the first letter, I will just type that in. The keyword for data encryption, this is an important one. Whatever you put in here will be used to encrypt any item that you enter into the system that you mark as secure or private, and any folder that you define as secure or private. That means that with 128-bit encryption, even if somebody had to steal your database in its entirety, they would not be able to unscramble the information that sits under this encryption. So it's perfectly safe to keep passwords and any other sensitive information in the system, providing you mark it as secure. And of course, remember, when you walk away from your system, step out of it. Otherwise the system is open and anybody can use it. User preferences, here I have a list of options to choose from in terms of what the system will show me and how it will behave. I can select whether I want to see all quotes and affirmations, only the system quotes affirmations, or only my own quotes. The purge deleted items is measured in days. I simply instruct the system here that keep all items that I mark as deleted for 5 days, and at the end of 5 days tell me when you're going to purge deleted items. This gives you the opportunity to retrieve something or remark it if you so choose. Search engine, there's a default search engine. You can pick from a whole range of those. And the Outlook sync, ignore info older than 10 days. This simply enables you to say, well, leave all the old stuff in Outlook. You've got no real need to sync anything back for months. In Betterplan, we incline to remove things when we no longer use it, much more easily so than we tend to do in Outlook. So we don't want to bring old stuff back. You can change this date at the time of doing an Outlook sync. On the fly, it will tell you how far it'll go back, and you can override that date at any time. Help information that is shown is either in terse or verbose mode. The one's got a few more words than the other, and you can determine for how long it should display when it does. Date formats and time formats are fairly simple and straightforward. The color display, whenever you are using a scheduled date on any item in a folder, then these colors will overlay on the entry date to show you what the scheduled date for that item is, if there is in fact one. The color when an alert is tripped, whenever an alert is tripped again, the entry date will be overlaid with this color. That simply makes it stand out. The font details, well, whatever you want it to look like, you pick here. Folder list, you've got two choices of setting up your initial folders. You can either go to the library and simply select whichever folders that you want, and it will bring that forward for you, or you can select it from a profile. In this case, we've got one profile, and this profile contains all the folders that currently reside in the demo user. So I will pick that one for now. Betterplan ID, there is a mechanism here whereby you can reserve a unique ID within the Betterplan world. We are currently not using it for anything yet, but when we get to a point of specific user access to our website, this is the ID that will be used for it. This is all I'm going to do for now, so I will say done, and the system will go away, restart itself, and I will now be logged on as Fred, and my company name will show at the top of the screen, and all my folders will have been created for me. I will look exactly the same as the demo user. There we go, there's the test company. If I go to my folders, you will see that I've got all the same folders and the same headings as I have in my test database under demo. I hope that clarifies the user setup, and have a lovely day. Goodbye.